Hello, beautiful light workers. How are you doing? Today I said I'm going to try a black and white filter. Gives that kind of old movie feel to it. Interesting. Well, I hope you had the chance to watch our beautiful and quite interesting session we had with Sue today. Sue is a Reiki practitioner, and she is channeling light codes, and she has created a wonderful card deck. And I wanted to share a channeled session I had with her today, but with you. Through this, not only I wanted you to discover a beautiful light worker, but also to show you how much you can retrieve as guidance from a very short session. I think we channeled for 12 minutes or maybe 15 minutes. The rest was mainly a chat. So in her case, the question was really remembering consciously what she was supposed to do with the light language and the light codes she was receiving. And as I was channeling for her, and again, feel free to scroll down again. I will add the link in the comment section as well from here, and you can watch it. But it happened today, a bit earlier today. It is amazing. There's something in common that I find with most of the channeled sessions I have with my clients, regardless of their level of expression of intuitive powers, regardless of how much they use, regardless how deeply they believe, regardless of what they intend on doing with those intuitive powers, your life or your mission as a light worker is meant to be powerful. Hello, Luna, how are you doing? So I really wanted, it struck me today. I mean, it's not something new, but after doing that for many years, you're always trying to find out, is there a common denominator with all the sessions I have with people, and with the message that is coming through for light workers. And I have worked with dormant light workers, because when I started to channel, I was not specifically working with light workers. I use my channeling abilities to help people clear their fears, their blockages, just to feel happier and strengthen their connection to their higher self. That was the initial thing. And as I developed the gift, I realized that many of my clients were light workers. And this is what I was meant to be doing, working with light workers, working on helping them clear their blocks in order for them to really feel at ease with the mission they had chosen somehow. So as I was kind of today through the session with Sue, I was realized it doesn't matter what level of expression you're at, whether you hesitate to be of service, whether you hesitate to tell the world, I'm a light worker, I am channeling cards or oracles, or I'm using cards to help you understand whatever you need to go through in your life. It doesn't matter the type of ability the person is going to use in order to help others and heal themselves. The future, which is in fact the life mission you have chosen prior to this incarnation, and that is unfolding as you are getting stronger into your belief of being a wonderful light worker that's going to make a difference in the world. It is all extremely powerful destinies, I should call. So, powerful destinies in a sense. Again, go back to my previous channeling sessions I have shared with you so many times in the past, and today's sessions with Sue. It's not only those connections are there to help you clear whatever is stopping you from seeing the divine destiny you have here. I'm gonna sit down if you don't mind. I'm tired to be standing up. The divine destiny you have. And when I say divine destiny, it's a destiny where using your intuitive powers is not being seen as something weird, as something woo-woo, as something out of the ordinary, something that won't work, something that is not financial, I'm gonna say it, financially viable. It's today's session was such a beautiful overview of what Sue will be able to do. It's already in her field. It's already there. The only obstacle, which is mainly our obstacle, mine too, is always playing in the background to make me doubt, make me believe I'm not good enough, that others are better, or the mission I've chosen and how I have chosen to apply it is not, again, viable. This is the ego and the subconscious mind that have been programmed with fears from our families, societies, friends, potentially partners, and of course karmic lives or karmic entanglements from past lives. This is the only thing. It can be heavy to dissolve all that, but these are the only thing. It's the ego, the earth self, the way it realizes that, yeah, the third dimensional life here on the planet is heavy. There's so many things we have to deal with. I won't have the time for my mission. I won't have the time to develop my gifts. I won't have the time to explore my abilities, and I won't have the time to make maybe a full-time work out of that. This is only the ego, because the codes you have within you, and I can tell you, I mean, it's hard for me to measure because I haven't done the math here, but I would say, without lying and without exaggerating, that 98, if not more, percent of my wonderful students have an amazing destiny drawn for them. And when I say wonderful and powerful destiny, I'm talking about full awakening of their intuitive powers to help, first of all, heal yourself, heal your loved ones and others. So potentially making a job out of it and not struggling. Again, if it's not your choice to do this, no worries. But if you're here, you're probably wondering where you're supposed to be doing, or what you're supposed to be doing, and how and with whom, how often, and if more is coming. So every time I connect with my students, we always realize there's more to come in a beautiful way, and they're highly supported. The only obstacle, and I repeat it, is their earth mind and the veil, the mask they have created. The mask of illusion, the illusion that you need more tools, earth tools. So whatever it is, more practice, more belief, more confirmations, more anything. Well, it's already encoded within you. If you're here in this group, if you connect to any kind of community, calling themselves, high vibrational, energy communities. Hello, Sylvie. Bonjour. Or if you love the topic of intuitive powers, Lightworkers, starseeds, intuitive, then you have been encoded with the information that all you need to do is unlock yourself. All you need to do is to put yourself in a vibration that will allow the full expression of the codings. So when we have a session together, and sometimes it's obviously happening in one-on-one sessions, but it can happen during group sessions as well. Remember, energies are definitely moving from one individual to another, from one location to another. So what I'm trying to say I'm kind of floating as I say this. I don't know if you guys are watching this, if you're feeling the same, but I'm floating. So that is a sign, because I was not channeling when I connected initially to make that little talk with you. I was actually going to do that very quickly after the wonderful session I just had with Sue, and I'm sharing here live. I'm sharing in the group. It's just, it felt like a divine knowledge. Again, as you know, now I'm mainly working with light workers. I'm okay, and I'm totally fine to help light workers, healers, and starseeds clear their third dimensional issues, blocking them from being totally themselves. But it's my mission to work with light workers. I understand them, and I see for you what's coming ahead. I know how, again, know on a channeling aspect, because my earth self is not connected to this. But so it's the whole process of working with me, or channeling on your own, or just being attentive to those gifts who want to really blossom through you, is to remember the life mission you have chosen, and the high destiny, or the powerful destiny you have chosen for yourself as a light worker. Because think of it, we're still fighting society's doubts, and potentially your own family's doubts around, being, what it means to be an intuitive, what it means to be a light worker, and the mission that it entails. But it is encoded within you. So when you unlock the codes, and that is different for everyone, it might mean, if you have done a lot of, personal work, then it's easier to go to the core of the energy. If not, it's true, we might have to clear some personal blocks, whether it's fears, whether it's trauma that you have experienced. This is essential. You need to do this in order to remember the destiny you have envisioned for yourself. Unlocking humanity right now is one of the biggest gifts a light worker can experience. It's like seducing somebody who you sense could be attracted by you, but is resisting because of fear of your originality, fear of your glowing personality. So the work of the light worker is to shine, to glow, to show what it means to be a human being with totally assumed intuitive powers. Show, demonstrate that it works, talk about it, and start to seduce non-believers, people who are doubting that it is indeed a reality and it is accessible to all. But until you guys can see it for yourself, that would be your ideal clients. Until you kind of see it for yourself, I will show you. I'll become the example of the embodied divine light energy incarnated in a human body made of flesh and blood. So you have chosen this incarnation. You need to remember it. And as soon as you remember it and embody it fully, by being, first of all, using your own powers to heal yourself, seek guidance if you need to, and every day connect to your higher self and all those beautiful energies that are just waiting for a little sign from you to support you by sending you signs and in healing, of course. That's all that is really required for you right now, to listen to the calling, be of service, explore your gift as often as possible, and then you'll see what I see for you light workers. Today's experience with Sue is again one of so many examples of channeling sessions I have with light workers, where we clearly see how they're supposed. It's an invitation, never an order and never an obligation. but how they could, at their best, use their powers in a specific and personal process, how it will impact others, potentially how to expand them to another level and how to reach as many people as possible, and how you would feel when you're aligned with this life you have chosen prior to you remembering that you have chosen this. I don't know if you understand the concept. You remembering that you have chosen this life before. It's listen to Sue's message and a channeling session, or channeled session I should say, but it's just so similar for so many light workers. The same thing. It's having a clear vision of the impact it can have right now, but the joy it can bring you to feel that you're actually making a difference, not only healing yourself and clearing all those karmic entanglements that have been heavy and that probably have impacted your early years in this life. Imagine clearing all this and just being a light worker in service, not questioning whether some people love you, don't love you, like what you do, don't like it. Should I keep quiet? Should I talk? Should I sell my services or for free? All those questions light workers are going through would have a very clear and rapid answer. It's all a question of alignment. So I'm telling you, you guys, light workers, your destiny is meant to be bright, is meant to be shining, and you will be fulfilled when you help people and when you feel that it's not even a struggle, it's as natural as breathing. I am a light worker. I'm here to heal myself. Here, delete, dissolve all the old entanglements and karmic issues I have still in my codes because it hasn't been resolved, and at the same time resolve all my fears around me being me, fully me, completely me as a light worker. This is the internal message you should tell yourself. And once this is shared, then you start to see, and you see how rapidly you expand your reach to others. Suddenly you realize how easy it is to talk about your intuitive gifts, about your dreams, how to use your intuitive gifts, how you want to use them, how you want to develop them. Is it Reiki? Is it energy work? Is it teaching? Is it in the way you want to help people build healthy relationships? There's no right or wrong in the way you will use your intuitive powers. But if they're not emerging yet, if they're not fully clear yet, but you sense something is boiling, activate that. Just activate it. Just put yourself in a situation with people or in a vortex of energy that will ignite this as quickly as possible. Do whatever research you need to do, but it's mainly something that has to be felt. And then be in the action. Really do it. Really do it. Because I'm telling you, I see what I can see for yourself. All of you guys. As I said, how many light workers I have connected with since the early beginnings? It's, I don't know, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them. So every time, unless there's so much trauma to resolve, then I might not see the mission right away. But if you're already what I call a rising light worker, meaning you are really involved into playing and exploring your own gifts and how to use them, even if you're at the beginning, even if you're just working with your family or with yourself, you're still rising. But when you have done most of the job on your own and you connect with me, then it's easy for me. The first sessions I have with you, I right away see what you're meant to be doing here. And every time you progress, every time you're in the action, then we receive more information, as if your mission as a light worker was, you know how to use this power. Let's uncover another one. Let's unlock another one. Then you start to blend the first powers with the second ones. Then I can see, and you will see it for yourself, that your life mission is so wide, and you can feel the joy you have because you're not struggling whether or doubting whether you should be doing what you're meant to be doing. So the final goal is to feel aligned, to feel abundance, feeling that everything you want for yourself is accessible because you are of service. You are answering the call of the destiny you have chosen way before being incarnated. As I said, everyone's different. So just stay in a vortex, stay in our group, but also do whatever you feel is right, what you feel is calling you. If you're not in the group, in my group on Facebook, I do invite you to really join it tomorrow, Tuesday at 3:30 Pacific time, 6:30 Eastern time. We have a group activation, all live. And I have a sense that we're going to work around the heavy energies of December, like the shift. I don't know if you feel it, guys, but the shift or the transition from 2021 to 2022 is already heavy. Do you feel the fears? Do you feel the collective fears? It needs to be transmuted. So as light workers, we're not immunized against that. You know, we live with other humans, we interact with them. So tomorrow, this is what we will work on. So these are the benefits of being part of the group on Facebook, is that you are every week we have those group activations. Hello Moon, how you doing? Happy to see you here. So again, watch this video as I will let you go. You will definitely feel what I feel and what I wanted to share with you. Really, I want so much you guys to really live from your gifts, and not just financially. Of course, it's important. You don't want to have to work 9 to 5 in a job you don't like and just dedicate only a few hours to your passion as a light worker. But it's everything, realizing that abundance is also in the energies, with the energies you connect to on the other side. Realizing that it's not because you're used to work, as an example, with your higher self or Archangel Michael or with the fairies, that it is limited to this. It's meant to expand, and then star beings are coming through, and then beings from other civilizations are coming through. This is, as soon as you start this adventure, you realize, oh my God, every month I need to almost review how I do my work and whom I'm talking with, who I can work with. It's like myself. I'm telling you that with constant surprise and constant admiration and inspiration towards this beautiful journey of being a light worker. Even in moments of doubt, fears, illness, there's always a way for the other side to connect with us and to let us know, hey, mission is not over, look, more gifts are coming ahead. And it's just our ego. Our ego is in the way. So if you are just joining me, just watch the whole video. It's quite activating. And I hope to see you tomorrow, guys. Again, if you have any comments, let me know. If you enjoy that conversation, let me know too. If it triggers questions, let me know as well. Maybe you have questions around your own mission. Maybe you're just starting and you wonder what your next steps are. Maybe you're a really advanced light worker, but you're blocked on one stage and you sense it should move further, but it's blocked. Again, go and watch Sue's video we filmed earlier today, which was a short version of a private session with me, and it's wonderful. She's a Reiki practitioner. She is also a light code channeler. So for her, she needed to know, okay, I've got a gift here. I'm channeling light codes. I'm a Reiki practitioner. What am I supposed to do? I mean, what is the long-term vision here? And of course, your higher self knows. And of course, you're working with energies that are helping you to reach that goal. So it's so important to connect to this, because then you don't feel alone, you don't feel depleted, you don't feel that you don't have any resources. So I wish you a great rest of the day, and I invite you to join the group. If it's not the case, I will post the link here, and I hope to see you there. Until then, shine your bright light. Bye bye.